A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1. Prologue. Freddy was dead. The good people of Elm Street had seen to it that the Springwood slasher would never bother anyone ever again. 10 years had come and gone since, and only now were the good people of Elm Street beginning to sleep peacefully at night, safe and warm in their cozy suburban bedrooms. Freddy was dead and gone, but the nightmare was just about to begin. Chapter 1. Tina woke up screaming, the covers clutched tightly in her trembling hands. "You all right?" asked her mother from the doorway. "Sure, Ma," whispered Tina. "It was just a bad dream." "Just a bad dream," she repeated to herself, trying very hard to believe her own words. Tina had not lived 15 years without suffering an occasional bad dream, but this dream was not like anything she had ever known before. There was something evil about this dream. It had started innocently enough. Tina was lost in a vast room full of leaky pipes and pounding machinery. It was a boiler room. Similar to the one at school, only this one was unbelievably large. And Tina was wearing the same thin nightgown she had gone to sleep in. Despite the steam that had pervaded the stifling air, she felt chilled, right down to the bone, and she wandered aimlessly through iron doorways and along ramps and down metal ladders that seemed always to lead nowhere. And she remembered animal noises. A lamb had bleated, and Tina's heart began to pound furiously in her chest. What a lamb was doing in the boiler room in the first place, and why its bleating should be so terrifying were questions Tina couldn't have answered if her life had depended on it. And why did it feel that it might? Then there was the fabric, a dirty piece of cloth hanging in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly it tore open. It gave a terrible ripping noise as 4 gleaming blades like steel fingers glittered threateningly in the murky darkness. Tina began to run, but she was thoroughly lost and didn't know which way to go. There was a horrible screeching sound, and the steel blades scraped against the iron pipes like fingernails on the chalkboard, or a high-pitched whine of that dentist's drill as it digs painfully into the exposed nerve. And Tina kept running, knowing that her life depended on escape, but knowing, too, that ultimately there could be no escape. And then she stopped to catch her breath and wipe away the sweat that streamed down her hot face in hot rivulets. And for one sweet moment, Tina felt safe. Perhaps, she thought, just perhaps there might be a way out after all. And that was when the man with the razor blade fingers loomed up right from behind her, clawing at her nightgown with insane fury as he enfolded her into his deadly arms. It was Tina's scream that had awoken her and summoned her mother into the bedroom in the first place. "You sure you're all right?" her mother asked again, still leaning up against the door jamb. "It's just a dream," repeated Tina. "Must have been some dream." Mrs. Gray shook her head slowly from side to side and gazed at her daughter's nightgown. Tina looked down, suddenly aware of the 4 long slashes up the middle of her favorite nightgown. "You better cut your fingernails, or you better stop that kind of dreaming," said her mother. "One or the other." She looked at her daughter one more time and then quietly shut the door behind her. Instinctively, Tina reached back and removed the crucifix that hung over her bedroom wall. and clutched it to her heart as the cold jump rope song she had sung as a child. 1, 2, the cafe's coming for you. 3, 4, we're back for more. 5, 6, got another dish. 7, 8, this is our fate. 9, 10, I'm back again.